What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Earlier today, I was listening to a video about the power of consistency. And of course, this is something that we all understand, we all know. Taking small steps in either the right or the wrong direction, while at first it's not making a very big impact, eventually it will lead to a transition of yourself, either good or bad, right? And nobody is to blame for your consistency, whether it's in the positive or negative, but yourself. And then I thought about this particular story with the whole Keke Palmer situation, right? And we know about Darius Jackson, and obviously there is Darius Jackson, the brother of Darius Jackson. He recently was denied a restraining order against Keke Palmer and her mom. Basically, he said this: "She has gone to the media and has used her celebrity status to publicly lie on my family and myself, which has resulted in death threats by the public. She has harassed and stalked my friends and family on social media. She has reached out to people in relation to me to lie on my family." The judge has denied this restraining order, right, against Keke Palmer and her mother, Sharon Palmer. Now, I want to talk about this because this is important. Men need to understand this, especially black men. Whoever you end up with as an individual, and if that person brings you some level of harm and disgust, ultimately, it was your consistency in that direction that brought that person to you. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. If you, by any chance, deal with somebody that brings you harm, ultimately, it's the consistency in that direction that has largely brought this about. This is not always the case 100% in the clear, but because there are always situations that can happen, things like that. But we gotta be understanding that where we are in life is a result of what we can get. I tell men all the time, and as black men, this is something that's very important for me to understand. When you are a man, and the only thing that you can attract is somebody you feel is loudmouth, it's somebody you feel is not worth it, it's somebody you feel is disrespectful, it's somebody you feel that's trash, it's somebody who you feel is a modern woman, then the question is this: what did you do in your life to be able to yield that position such that that's what you're going to attract? And a lot of men don't like to hear that. A lot of men are upset about that. A lot of men think that I'm hating on them, I'm hating on black men. But if we want to be honest, that's what we tell black women, right? We tell women the same thing. Well, shouldn't have messed with Pookies and Ray Rays. Well, should have been doing this. But when it's the black man, we always make excuses for him. Well, he's a brother, he got a business, he's working. I mean, this is a 50 generation. Maybe it's not. Here's what we got to do as black men, okay? Before we out here we're following restraining orders on folk, blaming somebody else. Why, as a man, would I even be in a beta male situation with a woman that treats me like a house husband? Why would I even be there? Oh, because I wasn't that serious in my life. Because I didn't want to create that many opportunities for myself. Because I'm just not valuable enough in any industry or to any people that I can't demand what I want because I'm not that guy. That's the reality. And we don't want to have those clear and open discussions about it in the black male spaces, but we need to, because a lot of this is so much focused on what the ladies are doing, which I'm going to be honest. You guys are men. We're men, right? We can always paint our life, and those people who don't want to be there, we're not going to even allow them in our world. Here's the problem with you as a man. If you're living in her world, there are too many black men that are agreeing to live in the world of a woman that doesn't respect you. So then all the other problems happen. She don't respect you. Her mama don't respect you. You're not respecting yourself. Now all of a sudden it's death threats, it's false allegations, it's all of this stuff. I mean, this is what happens when you deal with the trash. The best way to deal with the trash is to, number one, not be trash yourself. That's first of all. You ain't gotta like it, keep on living. Trash begets trash. When you're trash and you complain that the lady you're dealing with is trash, understand that you're trash. That's why you're even there in the first place, okay? That's a tough one to figure out, especially somebody like me. But you know why I was there? Yeah, I'm acting like a trash person. Okay, so let me fix that about myself, because really that's her fault. I had a choice. I made a choice to put up with that. I've made a choice to deal with that. So now I don't want to make a choice to deal with that. I'm going to make ladies qualify themselves. I'm going to make people in my life qualify themselves just to be around me. Why? Because I am a person that deserves respect. Say it with me, black men. I am a person that deserves respect because I give it, and I'm just that guy. I make things happen. Okay. So when you're like that, anybody that comes into your life, they gotta act a certain way or they're gone. But when you let people come into your life, women, men, business partners, and you don't have those standards, what do you think they're gonna do? Men are gonna play you. They're gonna disrespect you. They might sleep with you. See, the thing is this. A lot of guys take it for granted that some woman is having sex with you, that she likes you. That's the easiest thing for a lady to do, is to have sex with a man that she's attracted to. That's very easy to do for her. Respecting herself as well as respecting you, that might be more difficult to your level. But because you've never taught her that, or you're not living a life in front of the woman that makes her believe that she needs to do that for you, and then when she doesn't, all of a sudden it becomes a big problem. It becomes a big issue. And a lot of us don't want to deal with it as where it is, so we cause problems for our family. Now we have family fights, and now the family is like, oh no, you need to stop dealing with that woman. You know, we have these little back and forth things. No. The real truth of the matter is that individual, the brother or the sister, they're the ones causing calamity on the family based on their stupid, silly ass choices. That is why. Okay? That is completely why. So when it does happen, we get upset. When it does happen, we get annoyed. Okay? We get annoyed. We get pissed off. Okay? We get mad. Why? Because we're silly. That is why, right? So all these things that happen to us, like restraining orders, fights with ghetto family members, all of these things, well, if we were on our purpose in the first place and being consistent in the ways that we should be on our path and making people respect us, we wouldn't be dealing with those women in the first place. Or if we were, it would be at a level where we was living with them. We would only be dealing with them on a need basis. Whenever I need you for, and that's it. We can limit their effect they have on our life. But when you're a guy, okay? When you're a guy and you have to live with somebody and you have to move into somebody else's world because you don't have your stuff together, what do you think is going to happen? You need to be honestly serious. All right? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Darius Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.